This week the episode nearly exclusively focused on Salem, yet it still featured some absurdity. Yet some of it might have come to a stop by now. On the plus side, Days of Our Lives still surprised us a bit and added to the mystery around its central enigma. Ready for the challenge? Since the kidnapped trio is no longer in paradise or wherever, we only had one day with them, but because it was tied to reality, I found it to be more enjoyable than the hereafter. Well, the truth of Salem. You understand what I mean. I have to give it to the show. I believe they may have at last discovered a deserving Stefano replacement. Grand plans, cutting-edge labs, Megan is the queen of terrible vendettas. She wasn't to blame for the Satan/afterlife detour. Yeah, it is, despite the fact that she didn't intend to put the ladies into suspended animation. We didn't anticipate staying this long, but we really like the spa service. How much will all of this cost us? Image credit. A peacock. As Anna and Tony wonder who she's attempting to bring back from the grave, Bo should obviously be the answer, right? But Megan has already brought him up. At the conclusion of Beyond Salem, Chapter 2, he got up. Is this still intended to be him? And if so, why has she not yet fully restored him so that he can leave his pod? Or is she also attempting to bring back someone else? Why on earth does she need Kate, Kayla, and Marlena, if not for some cause other than revenge? Though she made it clear it was a large part of it. And who for? Baby makes two so? I don't regret how the Spectator situation turned out. The paper needs someone noticeable to manage it now that Abigail is dead and gone, and if the show isn't going to consistently employ Jack and Jennifer, and since that Jack first acquired it through coercion and shady means, it only makes sense that his daughter and Xander will follow suit. Jack's outrage at having put Gwen in a deplorable predicament. Ultimatums that demand loyalty are never a good idea. This still irritates me, but I'm confident he'll return at some point and mend fences. Families that get along well are wonderful, but when family members repeatedly damage each other, it may be necessary to put some distance between them. This is one of the reasons I think Sarah will leave town rather than stay with Xander. Although the show clearly gave the impression that her departure was a huge thing, is she really departing the program? She might even go away with Rex for a few weeks, giving Gwen and Xander some space to get to know one another and start dating seriously, in my opinion. Then go back when she understands she'll eventually have to inform Xander about the baby. It ought to make everything nicely chaotic. At last, I was shocked and thrilled to see that Maggie is now in charge of Titan. For some reason, I had truly assumed they would choose Xander to lead the company and have him incorporate the Spectator. In addition to giving her a bigger role overall, I think Alex needs her to put him in his place after making that misogynistic remark. The show appeared to be progressing with Alex, Stephanie, and them, but that encounter at Titan made me feel horrible once more. When Alex questioned Stephanie if she'd be able to work as closely with him as she did with Sunny when he takes over, and said that she'd do well to remember who's cutting her checks, it simply felt creepy once more. Nevertheless, as Stephanie proclaimed her independence, she seemed almost flirtatious with him, which I just did not understand. Oh yes, I must admit that I was pleased to see Leo. With his admissions, Stephanie's entire posture changed, and when Alex started flirting with her, she did what she should have done and left. A constant issue, Days of Our Lives frequently introduces unlikable characters, walks them back, and then makes them more likable to keep them around. It's not a terrible trope, and occasionally it works. Despite the fact that they were both essentially murdering sociopaths, Ben and Xander were both saved and made lovable. Yet, they were outright bad guys. The characters that are just too unlikable for us to support them becoming better people seem to be the show's biggest challenge. Considering how aggressive and predatory Alex was at first, I still find it difficult to support him. Leo is yet another predatory scoundrel. I'm not disappointed that his teasing/friendship with Sunny was gone, because he has funny lines and is entertaining as one of Salem's cats. It wasn't functioning. Yet she did too much harm too quickly for a lot of people to ever like her. Sloane has also won my favor, but they aren't attempting to pair her up with someone she preyed on, and they're basically maintaining her in her immoral role, only with us understanding a little bit more how much she'd been devastated by the death of her parents. Also, the fact that she is planning to hook up with Eric once more gives the former goody-goody some edge. Then there is Lai, who, as I indicated last week, appeared to be beginning the process of atonement as we discovered more about the dynamics of his family. Yet this week he was acting abominably weird, trying to coerce Gabby into sleeping in his bed in addition to sharing a house with him. The entire "no, we need to share a room" thing got icky, but I get that she made her decision and consented to play his game in her own attempt to seize control. Bad conduct. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.